Hi, my name is Ariella, and this is the first video that I am doing from Clayton Family Massage. I really want to thank my wonderful friends Tracy and Vanessa for letting me use their space to film some videos. It has been far too long since I have taught. I have not taught to my students since March, so I really miss you guys, all of my regular students, and I hope that these videos will help you come back to yoga or maybe start your yoga journey while we are still moving together through this pandemic. So this flow is going to be nice and gentle, so it's a great beginner flow. You won't be standing up, so you can stay right here on the floor. You can even do this from your couch or your bed or someplace nice and cozy. So what you may need is a blanket, which I'm sitting on right now. Since we will be on our hands and knees, you can use some extra padding. If you have a rug or maybe a double mat, you can use that as well. Some kind of blanket, bolster. Do whatever you need to make sure that this practice is comfortable for you. So usually at the end of my classes, I will give my students some space for Shavasana. I will work on getting you into a comfortable space and into a comfortable position, and then I will end the video. So you can stay in Shavasana as long as you need. You can come out of it whenever you like, or you can skip it if you just don't have time for it, or if you don't wish to sit in meditation at that point. So after I get you into a comfortable space, I will quietly say goodbye. So let's start by coming to a comfortable seated position. It can be cross-legged. You can also keep your legs straight up, whatever feels best for you. You can sit with a blanket underneath your sit bones. Try to sit nice and tall, shoulders back and down. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes, or you can just keep your gaze soft. Begin to focus on your breath. And keep your hands on your knees. You can flip your palms up if you'd like. Just find a comfortable place for your hands. If you'd like, you can bring a hand to your chest, right over your heart. As you feel your chest rise and fall with your inhales and your exhales. Just being present in this moment. Part of your practice is set an intention. It's a thought or an idea to focus on or work towards. I invite you to do so. If your eyes are closed, you can begin to flutter them open. And we'll start by taking some big, deep cleansing breaths, lengthening through our spine. So inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. And do it a few more times, following your own breath. So you might be slower or faster than me, and that's okay. We all breathe in different pieces. Next big inhale, bring your arms up, preparing for a twist. And on your exhale, bring one hand to your knee, one hand behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Release. And to the other side. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, bring the other hand to your knee, other hand behind your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Stretch out the side body. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring one hand down to the mat. Other arm comes up and over. So your forearm may or may not touch the mat. It's okay. Just try to keep that sit bone down on the floor. You can look up towards the ceiling, or you can look down at the floor, whichever is more comfortable for your neck. And release. Go to the other side. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale. Bring one hand down. The other arm up and over. Bring your shoulder to the back of the room. Really opening up your chest. Beautiful. We're going to do a seated forward fold. So bring your feet out in front of you. You can keep your legs a little bit wider if you like, or you can keep them closer. Whatever feels natural and comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall. You can also scoot up a little bit on your blanket if you're sitting on one. Inhale, arms come up overhead, and exhale, reach forward. Taking hold of whatever you can. Maybe it's your feet, your ankles, your shins. If you have a towel or a yoga strap available, or a belt, you can always wrap it around your feet. And wherever you are, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And release, nice and slow. And we'll take Baddha Konasana, or down angle. Just bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. Sit up nice and tall. You need to adjust to get onto your sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Leading with your chest. Once you've gone as far as you can go, you can round your head. Round your spine, bow your head. If you need, you can always add blankets or blocks underneath your knees for some support. And release. And nice and tall. Now we'll come onto our hands and knees. So this is where you would like the blanket. You're more than welcome to put one underneath your wrist or underneath your knees. And I forgot to take my watch off. I'm going to do that right now. So with your hands and knees coming into tabletop, with your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. You keep your hands a little bit wider if you like, if that's more comfortable, or you can keep your hands a little bit in front of your shoulders if that helps as well. Try to find a comfortable position here. Your spine is neutral. And we'll take a couple rounds of cat and cow. So on your inhale, lower your belly, tailbone to the sky. Exhale, round your spine, tucking your tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Do this a few more times if you'd like. You can follow your own breath Inhaling to lift your chest, exhaling to fold. Or if you find that you need to spend a little bit more time in one posture or the other, feel free to do that. And when you're ready, come back down to tabletop. From here, we're going to extend one foot, doesn't matter which, tucking your back toes. Pressing through your heel for a nice stretch in the back of your calf. You might also feel this in your hamstring. And then lift your foot and bring it over to the opposite corner of your mat and over your bent knee. And then to release, bring your leg out in front of you. Not in front of you, to the side of you. So you might feel this in your inner thigh. You can adjust your hands if you need. If you'd like to increase this stretch, you can walk your hands out a little bit further. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can bring your head down in between your elbows. So you can play around, see where you're at today. Listen to your body. Wherever you are, come back into your tabletop. Bring your knee back down. You can shift your hips a little bit if you need. And when you're ready, extend your other foot, tucking your back toes. Bringing your foot over your bent knee, the opposite corner, and pressing through your heel. And then release and bring your leg out to the side. You may feel this on the inside of your thigh. Again, you can take this stretch wherever you want. So if you feel good sitting right here, you can stay here. If you'd like, you can bring your hands up a little bit in front of you to increase the stretch. And for the most stretch, bring your head down in between your elbows. So take this stretch wherever it feels right. To release, bring everything back to tabletop. Your hands and knees. Shake it out. You do a couple of hip circles if you want. Whatever feels right. We're going to come into puppy. So keeping your hips over your knees, extend your hands out in front of you. And then bring your head down in between your elbows. So you can bring your head to a blanket or a block if that's more comfortable. If you'd like, you can also bring your elbows down. Now wherever you are, we're all going to bring our elbows down. We're going to come into Sphinx. So to do that, we'll tuck our back toes. We'll briefly come into a forearm plank. You lower your hips down, leaving your chest lifted. So your elbows and your shoulders and your wrists are at a 90-degree angle. Your chest is lifted. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, you can just gently draw your elbows in towards your chest, and this is gonna lift up your chest. If this is too intense of a back bend for you, you can come into Cobra by taking your hands and bringing them underneath your shoulder, and you can take Baby Cobra, and you can take Medium Cobra, whatever you like. You can take the back bend that works for you. From here, we're going to come into Child's Pose. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, press yourself back up, and then bring your hips to your heels. You can keep your knees wide or together. You can keep your hands out long to the top of the mat if you'd like. And bring them down toward your feet. And when you're ready, walk your hands back up towards your knees, coming into a kneeling position. So you can stay here with your hips on your heels, or if it feels more comfortable to come up on your knees, you can. You can also take a pillow or a blanket and you can put it in between your hips and your heels if that is more comfortable. We're just going to take a chest expansion here, or if camel is part of your practice, you can take camel here if you'd like. But we're just going to start with a gentle chest expansion. So bring your hands around your back, roll your shoulders back, draw your hands down towards the ground, open up your chest, looking up towards the ceiling, rolling your shoulders back. Your shoulders might be a little bit tight if you've been on your phone a lot or on the computer like I have. And then when you're ready, slowly come out and come into Child's Pose. Just as counter stretch. Bring that sensation back to the ground. Come back up. Now we're going to come to our backs. So you can move your blanket if you'd like. I am not ashamed to admit that I need a book to remind me where I'm at so I don't get lost when I teach my classes. So we are slowly going to come to a supine position on our backs. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. You can bring a blanket or a pillow underneath your head if you'd like. Make sure you're nice and comfortable. So we're going to start by bringing our right knee to our chest. You can bring your hands around your knee, or you can use a strap here if you'd like. And on your inhale, draw your knee in towards your chest. Release, nice and slow. And then come to the other side, bringing the opposite knee to your chest. Now you can keep your other leg straight, or if you'd like, you can keep it bent. That's up to you, and wherever you feel this stretch more comfortably. Beautiful. So now take your left knee and bring your foot to the mat so that your left knee is bent. Your right knee, your right foot is going to come on your thigh, up by your knee, coming into a figure 4 position. So you can stay here, use your hands to draw your knee down towards the floor, opening up your hip. If you'd like to take the stretch a little bit further, you take your hands, bring them behind your leg, and draw your knee in like we just did. If you'd like, you can rock back and forth a little bit. And if you do, you may find that there's a sweet spot where the stretch feels really good. If you'd like, you can stay there. Across your feet. Windshield right through your feet a little bit. On your knees. We'll do the other side. Keeping your right knee bent. Cross your left foot over. You can stay here if you'd like. You can bring your hands behind your knee and draw your knee in toward your chest, increasing the stretch. You can take that rocking back and forth a bit. Find that sweet spot and stay there. Shield wipers here. Perfect. So bring your arms out like a T and both knees up to your chest. We're going to take a gentle twist here. So when you're ready, bring your knees down to one side. Doesn't matter which. Coming onto that hip. Your gaze can stay up at the ceiling, and you can look over into the opposite direction. Okay, your knees are in. You can always bring your knees down to a pillow. If bringing them down to the floor is too intense of a stretch for you and it's not comfortable, you can always bring a pillow underneath. Bring your knees back to center. And lower them down in the other direction, coming onto the opposite hip. And again, your gaze can stay up at the ceiling, or you can look over the opposite hands. Slowly come back up to center. We'll take happy baby here. Bring your hands under between your knees, taking hold of the outside edges of your feet or your big toes. And bring your feet up to the ceiling. You can also take your hands and bring them behind your knees as well. To release, go of your feet, and bring them up towards the ceiling. And lights up the wall, and off the wall. And this gentle inversion. And slowly bring your legs back down to the ground, where you can prepare for your final Shavasana. So your final Shavasana is your final meditation. And like I said before, you can choose to skip it if you'd like, or you can come to a comfortable position so you can keep your legs straight. You can keep them bent, if that feels better on your back. If you're going to keep your knees bent, you can always walk your feet out to the edges of your mat and bring your knees in. And this allows your knees to fall forward so you're not thinking about them falling. If you'd like, you can prop yourself up with blankets or a pillow or whatever feels comfortable. So take some time to find a nice, comfortable position. And during your final meditation, you can concentrate on your breath. You can come back to your intention. You can set a new intention. Whatever feels right and what you need today. You can stay here for as long as you'd like. You can stay here for a minute, 30 seconds. You can stay here 10 minutes. Whatever your body needs. And as you settle in, I'll say thank you for being here with me, for putting up with any of my mistakes, as I take another part and another fork on my own yoga journey. Bring my hands to heart center and bow in gratitude for letting me be a part of your journey. The light in me honors the light in you.